Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to take a look at The Warning and Dead Poets Society together in the official music video for Hurt that features The Warning. I think they may have had one previously. The song is actually about a year old, but it's received new life ever since The Warning got involved with it. In what seemed to be an organic collaboration. It just kind of fell together without any planning from lawyers or anything. It's just, on the musician side. So that's pretty cool. We've heard the song before, but we have not seen the video. The video just came out a couple days ago, so we're looking forward to checking it out now. I've seen pictures around social media, so I have a sense of what it looks like, but I haven't actually watched anything yet. So, Adrian, you remember Dead Poets Society, don't you?
Yeah, I liked the live show that they did with Pow.
Yeah, that was some good stuff. All right, let's go ahead, check this out, and we will discuss after.
All right.
You need to get out of your head. You're killing yourself again. You better get what you want. You only get one shot. You light yourself on fire. You know you aren't going any higher. This is what you want, but why? You could have been just fine. Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running for the rest of your life. You can take this anywhere you want. Tell me, why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? I know that I have my doubts, so why you gotta call me out? Tell me it'll be just fine. You're out of your goddamn mind. The voices in my head go loud. I don't know how to shout them out. This is what you want, but why? You could have been just fine. Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running for the rest of your life. You can take this anywhere you want. Tell me, why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running for the rest of your life. You can take this anywhere you want. Tell me, why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running. Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running. Are you insane? Look at how you're living. Is it what you really wanted? You've been waiting on a miracle and you've gotta let it go. Tired and afraid, the reality of getting old. It's our legacy and you will never make it out, no. Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running for the rest of your life. You can take this anywhere you want. Tell me, why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? You threw it all away.
One thing I've noticed about this set, before we even get into anything else, is it looks to be a vintage set, like something that came out of the 70s. Like, note the wood panel here on the wall, the old refrigerator here in the kitchen. They've got the old TV set in the living room. They've got a telephone on the coffee table somewhere, I believe. So this struck me. Yeah, there it is.
Wow. I
Yeah.
didn't even notice any of that stuff.
And it's funny because at first it kind of struck me as like a place that four guys lived, you know, and it had the old furniture of the actual landlord in there still, perhaps.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering. The premise of the video looked like Danny and Pau crashed at the Vans apartment and are now waking up.
Yeah, it could very well have been. I mean, I don't know. You can't really tell. Maybe if there were relationships going on there that were going awry, or what the story was. And that's one thing that wasn't too clear to me in the video. Let's go ahead and take a look at these words for a second. You need to get out of your head. You're killing yourself again. You better get what you want. You only get one shot. You're lighting yourself on fire. Sounds like somebody putting themselves under a lot of pressure. You could have been just fine. Are you insane how you're dealing with your money situation? You'll be running for the rest of your life. Why would you hurt yourself for this? Okay, I have my doubts. Why are you going to call me out? Tell me it'll be fine. You're out of your goddamn mind. Voices in my head grow loud. So that could be regret there. I mean, that's the whole lyric sheet right there. So that's all we really have to go by. Of course, we've gone over the words before, but the video itself is the new part here. Yeah, I'm not sure what the video was actually, if it was telling a story or if they just liked the vibe, you know, that was in there. If that was a studio setup or if that was actually somewhere where one of the guys lived. I doubt that because of it seemed a little bit like it was very deliberately vintage. So that would suggest that it was a studio or some type of rented facility. I'd be interested in learning a little bit more about that. And it's interesting to see that this already has 115,000 views 2 days after it's come up. So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Looks like a big song. Yeah, and everybody that was in the video was in the two bands. I mean, clearly Ellie's not there, but very entertaining. Danny and Pau, excellent job. Exactly what I expect at this point from them. I mean, they emote so well when they're performing. And we've seen them in Que Mas Quieres actually doing acting, which is actually pretty funny in that one. They were quite entertaining. So not a surprise. But yeah, I'd like some details on what's going on here. What does it mean? Was there a particular statement? Where was it shot? That sort of a thing. I would love to hear a little bit more about that. So if folks have details on that, please leave that below, as well as your thoughts on this video. And if you have any other suggestions for us, let us know. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. Don't forget, we have a second channel now, Modern Rock Talk, where we put all our interviews. And we've got 5 morning interviews up there right now. More to come soon. The link will be right here in the end screen that's coming up in seconds. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today, and we will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.